and clear. There's a welcome to be had for the stranger, with a smile and a cup of good cheer. Land of O'Neill and O'Donnell, fame and story and song, from old Mallet to Ballyshannon, from Dunlow to where the Foyle flows along. Your people so kind and so gentle, your valleys, the mountains so tall, I'll keep in my heart, though tonight I'm far apart from you, my own Donegal. To hear once again those voices I love greet me in their own native tongue, to wander again through hillsides and glens and relive those happy days when I was young. Most of all, there's a girl who's been waiting. She'll greet me with arms open wide. By the harbour we would meet and watch the fishing fleet sail out from Killybegs with the tide. Land of O'Neill and O'Donnell, fame and story and song, from old Mallet to Ballyshannon, from Dunlow to where the Foyle flows along. Your people are so kind and so gentle, your valleys, the mountains so tall, I'll keep in my heart, though tonight I'm far apart from you, my own Donegal. I'll keep in my heart, though tonight I'm far apart from you, my own Donegal. Sit you down, loyal comrade, sit you down for a while, till I spend my last hours round Erin's Green Isle. Come fill up your glasses, we'll drink hand to hand, for tomorrow I'm leaving the shores of Loch Bran. Nevermore will I wander round famous green hills, or the place I love dearest by the bounds of the mill, or those green fertile valleys where oft times I ran, to inhale the sweet breezes round the shores of Loch Bran. Sit you down, loyal comrade, sit you down for a while I spend my last hours round Erin's Green Isle. Come fill up your glasses and we'll drink hand to hand, for tomorrow I'm leaving the shores of Loch Bran. There's my father and mother, I now hear them cry, and the tears they are shedding still moistens my eye. But I will assist them, please God, when I can, far away from lovely Leitrim and the shores of Loch Bran. Sit you down, loyal comrade, sit you down for a while, till I spend my last hours on Erin's Green Isle. Come fill up your glasses, we'll drink hand to hand, for tomorrow I'm leaving the shores of Loch Bran. On the oncoming morning I'll bid fond adieu to Leitrim, Drumshambo and sweet Carrick too. And no matter what fortune I meet on my way, my thoughts will be with you by night and by day. Sit you down, loyal comrade, sit you down for a while, till I my last hours on Erin's Green Isle. Come fill up your glasses, we'll drink hand to hand. For tomorrow I'm leaving the shores of Loch Bran. For tomorrow I'm leaving the shores of Loch Bran. In soft summer breezes and wild winter's wind, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland. Over the moorland and over the lea, across the Atlantic, oh what do I see? The high hills of Antrim, the coastline of Clare, the green fields of Ireland will welcome me there. Oh, we are an island way out on the sea. We are the Irish, as proud as can be. In soft summer breezes or wild winter's wind, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland. I stand by the harbour, now what do I see? A great ocean liner is waiting for me. There's young people leaving for lands far away. All we ask is the right for to go or to stay. Oh, we are an island way out on the sea. We are the Irish, as proud as can be. In soft summer breezes or wild winter's wind, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland. I pray that the end of the troubles will come. We'll bury the hatred along with the gun. And my neighbours, once my enemy, will call me his friend. And the green fields of Ireland will unite once again. Oh, we are an island way out on the sea. We are the Irish, as proud as can be. In soft summer breezes or wild winter's wind, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland. Yes, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland. In my memory, I will always see the town that I have loved so well, where the school played ball by the gas yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and the smell. Going home in the rain, running up the park lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were happy days in so many, many ways, in the town that I love so well. In the early morning, the shirt factory horn called women from the Creggan, the moor and the bog, while the men on the dole played a mother's role, fed the children and then walked the dog. And when times got tough a burning pride for the town I love so well. There was music there in the dairy air, like a language that we all could understand. I remember that day when I earned my first pay, when I played in a small pickup band. There I spent my youth, and to tell you the truth, I was sad to leave it all behind me, for I'd learned about life, and I found me a wife in the town that I love so well. But when I return, how my eyes they have burned to see how a town could be brought to its knees, with the armored cars and the bombed out bars and the gas that hangs on to every breeze. Now the army's installed by the old gas yard wall, and the damn barbed wire gets higher and higher, with their tanks and their guns. Oh my God, what have they done to the town that I love so well? Now the music's gone, but they carry on, for their spirits, be it bruised, never broken. They will not forget, but their hearts they are set on tomorrow and peace once again. For what's done is done, and what's won is won, and what's lost is lost and gone forever. I can only pray for a bright and brand new day in the town that I love so well. I can only pray for a bright and brand new day in the town that I love so Big Sam left Seattle in the year of '92. George Bryant and his partner and brother Billy too. They crossed the Yukon River and found the bonanza gold below that old white mountain just a little southeast of noon. He passed the majestic mountains and the valley far below. Sam talked to his team of huskies as he pushed them through the snow, where the northern lights are running wild in the land of the midnight sun. Yes, Sam McCord was a mighty man in the year of '91. Where the river is winding, big nuggets you're finding. You go north to Alaska, you go north, the rush is on. You go north to Alaska, you go north, the rush is on. Way up north,
way up north,
way up north,
way up north.
north to Alaska, you go north, the rush is on. George turned to Sam with his gold in his hand. Said, Sam, you're looking at a mighty lonely man. I'd trade all this gold that's buried in this land for one small band of gold to place on sweet little Jenny's hand. For a man needs a woman to love him all the time. Remember, Sam, a true love is so hard to find. I'll build for my Jenny a honeymoon home below that old white mountain just a little southeast of noon, where the river is winding, big nuggets they're finding. You go north to Alaska, you go north, the rush is on. North to Alaska, you go north, the rush is on. Way up north,
Way up north,
way up north,
way up north.
north to Alaska, you go north, the rush is on. North to Alaska, you go north, the rush is on. The day was cold and windy, and the trees were blowing wild. I sat and gazed at the corner where my daddy sat and smiled. His footsteps, they would echo as he walked out to the door. My daddy doesn't live here anymore, but memories bring me back to the time I was a child. All the little tricks I played on him, and he'd greet them with a smile. The stories that he told me, I know I'll hear no more. My daddy doesn't live here anymore. The years have come and years have gone, but I still feel the same. The Lord has called him to his home, but I still recall his name. The good advice he gave me, I know I'll hear no more. My daddy doesn't live here anymore. He worked so hard for all these years that I could take his place, and every shadow that I see, I still can see his face. The good advice he gave me, I know I'll hear no more. My daddy doesn't live here The Lord has called him to his home, but I still recall his name. The good advice he gave me, I know I'll hear no more. My daddy doesn't live here anymore. Sure, my daddy doesn't live here anymore. The little boats are gone from the crest of Liffey. The ferrymen are standing on the quay. The Dublin docks are dying and the way of life is gone. Sure it's over, Molly, over, can't you see? Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you kiss away the worry from my brow. I love you well today, but I'll love you more tomorrow. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now. 'Twas the only job I knew. It was hard but never lonely. The Liffey ferry made a man of me. Now it's gone without a whisper, forgotten even now. Sure it's over, Molly, over, can't you see? Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you kiss away the worry from my brow. I love you well today, but I'll love you more tomorrow. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now. Well, now I'll tell you the yarn, and I'll spend me days in talking. I'll hear them whisper, Charlie's on the dole. But Molly, we're still living, and darling, we're still young, and the river never owned my heart and soul. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you kiss away the worry from my brow. I love you well today, but I'll love you more tomorrow. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you kiss away the worry from my brow. I love you well today, but I'll love you more tomorrow. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now. When I was a young lad, I kissed my dear mother goodbye. As I held my dear father close, both of us tried not to cry. When I turned at the crossroads to bid them one last farewell, I vowed that someday I'd return to my own native dell. With youthful ambition I set forth to make a new life. Fell in love with a city girl who was to become my dear wife. I worked night and day in this land far away from my own. But this land where I worked and I lived was never my home. Wise is the man who has wealth without money or gold, and high is the price of success when it finds you alone. Through those early years I found love and contentment, it's true. My love for my family brought more wealth than money can do. Yet deep in my heart there still lives a sense of regret. The promise I made at the crossroads I'll never forget. When their mother died, I raised my 3 children with care. But as they grow older, we seem to have less time to share. While I talked of memories, they spoke of what they could see. Till we grew apart and us 4 became 1 and 3. Wise is the man who has wealth without money or gold, and high is the price of success when it finds you alone. The price that I paid for my wealth is a sorrow to me. My children have accents not heard by the banks of the Lee. One day I'll go back, but I know I'll go on my own. To my children I'm Irish, but they think of this place as home. La 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 hills of Breffnie shining in the sun. Scenes that I knew so long ago. When in my boyhood barefoot I would run through the fields and the woodlands I would go. Down by the river there's an old swimming hole where we laughed and played the summer days away. And home in the evening, the sun sinking low in the blue hills of Breffnie, far away. Far away, far away. Blue hills of Breffnie, far away. Old memories burning, soon I'll be returning to my blue hills of Breffnie, far away. There's an old thatched cottage standing near the stream. Winter nights, the story and the song, and the sound of the fiddle my father used to play, and the music echoed as we sang along. Neighbors would gather around the old turf fire, they would talk about the heroes of the day. Life was all for living in the days when we were young, in the blue hills of Breffnie, far away. Far away, far away. Blue hills of Breffnie, far away. Old memories burning, soon I'll be returning to my blue hills of Breffnie, far away. Sweetheart, she was young and fair. She cared that I had no wealth or fame. We used to go hand in hand along the leafy lane to the old oak tree where once she carved my name. There we made our promises that we would never part. Our love would last forever and a day. But I went to wandering, left my love behind in the blue hills of Breffnie, far away. Far away, far away. Blue hills of Breffnie, far away. Old memories As I walk down London City, beneath the skies of dark and grey, I can but hear familiar sounds. My mind is drifting away, out across the deep blue ocean and down that old roadway, to see again the thrashing mill on an Irish harvest day. It's an Irish harvest day that long since passed away. Beautiful memories will never decay, and no matter where I wander, and no matter where I stray, I tread again my footsteps home on an Irish harvest day. I can see my dear old mother outside the cottage door, singing some old Irish song I long to hear once more. And I wonder if she's waiting with those kind words she would say. God bless ye all and welcome home on this Irish harvest day. It's an Irish harvest day that long since passed away. Beautiful memories will never decay, and no matter where I wander, and no matter where I stray, I tread again my footsteps home on an Irish harvest day. Everything has changed now, there's no one there no more. The roses there, all dead and gone, around the homestead door. The young ones are all scattered, and the old ones passed away. There's no one left to greet me on this Irish harvest day. It's an Irish harvest day that's long since passed away. Beautiful memories will never decay, and no matter where I wander, and no matter where I stray, I'll tread again my footsteps home on an Irish harvest day. I'll tread again my footsteps home on an Irish harvest day. Oh, Father, why are you so sad on this fine Easter morn, when Irishmen are proud and glad of the land where they were born? Oh, son, I see a memory few of far off distant days, when being just a boy like you, I joined the IRA. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Gramacree, I long for to see, yes, the boys of the Old Brigade. From hill and glen the call to arms was heard by one and all, and from the see the boys of the Old Brigade. And now, my boy, I've told you why on Easter morn I sigh, for I recall my comrades all from dark old days gone by. I think of men who fought in Glen with rifles and grenades. May heaven keep the men who sleep neath the ranks of the Old Brigade. Oh, where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Grammacree, I long for to see the boys of the Old Brigade. Yes, where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Grammacree, I long for to see the boys of the Old Brigade. Oh, Grammacree, I long for to see the boys of the Old Brigade. I often dream of Ireland, though I'm across the sea. It is my native birthplace, and where I long to be. Although I left it long ago, I love old Ireland still, for I spend many happy days in the cottage on the hill. I still can see my mother on that morning long ago. She was so frail but beautiful, her voice was sad and low, and as she coiled her silver hair, her hands were white and still. Our mother loved the old native home, the cottage on the hill. I could see the anguish on her face as she said her last goodbye. She threw her arms around me, and tears ran from her eyes. She said, it's sad you have to go, for you each night I pray. I'll ask the Lord to spare me till you return someday. My mother died that very year when I was far away. She didn't have the strength to live till I return someday. And now she's lying in the grave, so peaceful and so still, in the graveyard by the little church near the cottage on the hill. Her photo stands beside my bed, it reminds me of the day I left my mother all alone and sailed so far away. Each night I kneel I joined the flying column in 1916 in Cork with Johnny Milan, Tipperary, West and Green, arrested by Free Staters and sentenced for to die. Oh, farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee Mountain Boy. We walked across the valleys and over the hilltops green, where we met with Danny Lacey, Sean Hogan and Dan Breen, John Moran and his gallant men who kept the flag flying high. Oh, farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee Mountain Boy. We tracked the Wicklow Mountains, we were rebels on the run. Though hunted night and morning, we were outlawed but free men. We tracked the Dublin mountains as the sun was rising high. Oh, farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee Mountain Boy. I'll bid farewell to old Clonmel that I never more will see, and to the Galtee Mountains that oft-time sheltered me, for the men who fought for their liberty and died without a sigh. May their cause be ne'er forgotten, said the Galtee Mountain Boy. May their cause be ne'er forgotten, said the Galtee Mountain Boy. Papa was waiting when I got off the bus. He held my hand, but his feelings showed. His face was long, but he didn't say too much. Till we started home, down the dusty road. Then he said, Mama won't be leaving a light in the window anymore. She won't be waiting up late at night for us when we walk through the door. She won't be making no apple pies on Sundays like she did before. No, Mama won't be leaving a light in the window anymore. Sister was weeping when we got to the house. She ran to me with a helpless sigh. I held her close and I kissed her pretty cheeks and wiped the tears that were in her eyes. Then she said, Mama won't be leaving a light in the window anymore. She won't be waiting up late at night for us when we walk through the door. She won't be making no apple pies on Sundays like she did before. No, Mama won't be leaving a light in the window anymore. Papa was kneeling while Mama's life was cold. As I drew near, I could hear him say, I shared his grief in this hour as I mourned. In the chapel there, I could hear him say, and he said, Mama won't be leaving a light in the window anymore. She won't be waiting up late at night for us when we walk through the door. She won't be making no apple pies on Sundays like she did before. No, Mama won't be leaving the light in the window anymore. No, Mama won't be leaving the light in the window anymore. A young lad named John Thompson, from the west of Fife he came to play for Glasgow Celtic and to build himself a name. On the 5th day of September, against the Rangers Club he played. From defeat he saved the Celtic, but what a price he paid. The ball rolls on the centre too, but John runs out and dives. The ball runs by, but John lies still. For the club this hero dies. I took a trip to Parkgate, to that dear old paradise. And when the players came out, sure the tears came to my eyes. For a famous face was missing from the green and white brigade. And they told me Johnny Thompson, his last game he had played. So farewell, my darling Johnny, Prince of players, we must part. For no more we'll stand and cheer you on the slopes of Celtic Park. The fans, they all are silent as they travel near and far. No more they'll cheer John Thompson, that bright and shining star. So play up Glasgow Celtic, stand up and play the game. For in your golden spirit lies Johnny Thompson is his name. So farewell, my darling Johnny, Prince of players, we must part. For no more we'll stand and cheer you on the slopes of Celtic Park. Sure, no more we'll stand and cheer you on the slopes of Celtic Park. As I went out one morning, going to Dungarven Fair, I met a pretty damsel, she'd sunlight in her hair. Her way was so delightful, and her voice rang like a bell. And as I overtook her, I asked if she was well. Let on your Galway shawl, my love, I swear it is no joke. And I'll tell to you the story of the old Dungarven Oak. As we approached Dungarven, should the girl at me did stare, and she asked me why I raised my hat to a tree so old and bare. And I told her of the legend, if the tree should e'er come down, there'd be a great disaster and Dungarven would be drowned. Oh, lay down your Galway shawl, my love, I swear it is no joke, and I'll tell to you the story of the old Dungarven Oak. Then she started laughing till my face grew very red. She said that only fools believe in what those legends said. Our laughter was contagious, for the truth to you I'll tell. By the time I reached the marketplace, I began to laugh as well. I sit here by the fireside in the autumn of my life, the darling girl I met that day is now my darling wife. I have a lovely daughter and a son to push my yoke, all because I raise my hat to the old Dungarven Oak. Oh, lay down your Galway shawl, my love, I swear it is no joke.